for another paint along and chat. I decided to skip the face to camera part and just chat with you while I set up and then paint. I'm just not really in the mood. Thank you to everyone that reached out and asked. If you don't know, I am from Israel. I don't live in Israel right now and haven't for the last 10 years. And the reason that I left was because of the political situation. And sadly, yeah, there's mess going on. So I'm going to try this set of I need some distraction, and I think we can just paint a little bit. So obviously, I'm happy to discuss controversial topics here, such as Daniel Smith Primatech issues, but I will not discuss other hot topics such as the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And all I have to say about that is that I feel sorry for people on both sides of this conflict, and of course I wish for peace and quietness, and that politicians cared about their people and not about other interests. And yeah, that's the situation. Also, after I recorded last week's video, I got a phone call and I got my first vaccine. So I'm not gonna tell you, if you should or shouldn't get it. I'm just sharing my personal experience, and I got it and I'm super happy, and I cannot wait to get the second dose and be fully vaccinated. So that is it. Yeah, if you want to discuss vaccines or politics, then not here. You're welcome to do so in other places. Okay, so first off, I can't open these. Okay, so I was sent this set, and you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm sorry, but I think it deserves its own video where I'm focused and I'm not just, just like meh. So I'm gonna do that separately. Wait for that one. I actually thought maybe I want to paint bigger, but I'm not sure. So let's do some art therapy and try to just distract ourselves from the current events. What I want to look at, I want to look at my May color story. This is April, this is May, and see if I can pull, you see, so I was thinking if I should sketch with this, and I think it kind of goes well. These are mixtures of Holbein Bright Rose and Daniel Smith Zoisite, which, let's do I want to do a frame? Do I wanna? I don't know. Okay, Daniel Smith. I'll tell you what I think about it. I think they absolutely shouldn't market their paints without all the information. So they're welcome to call them genuine if they do include the, genuine pigments, and also write if they add other pigments. That is, to me, it's not only like good business and transparency, it's the fact that your products are premium artist grade products. You have artists from all over the world painting and then selling artwork made with these paints, and they and their clients should have all the information available. And I think that's like really, really a bad, it's bad. It's just bad. So I completely understand if people don't want to. Also, the handling, I think, could have been better. I think the thing is with Daniel Smith is I think so many people love these paints, myself included, and they have a range that is unparalleled in the watercolor, you know, artist grade paints. And some of their watercolors are unique and are very hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, it's definitely possible, but you know, it just takes time to get the same result. And sometimes it is hard. I think some of their colors are unique. And yeah, and that's also why I think a lot of people, again, myself included, would have been very happy to just like forgive and forget about this whole thing, because there is no easy replacement to their paints, or to some of them. Let's say it like that. I personally try to buy what I can from Rembrandt by Royal Talents, because I think the quality is fantastic, the price is right, and it is local to me in Europe, which also helps, you know, that I don't pay like import taxes like I do on something like Daniel Smith that is imported from the US. So I have switched to, I try to buy local. I buy a few Lukas paints and Rembrandt, and then some Van Gogh, which are the kind of cheaper range from Royal Talents, the company that makes Rembrandt. And then I buy Daniel Smith for those unique colors, such as, you know, Cascade Green, or something like Zoisite. So, you know, I think a lot of people would have been just like, you know, oh, they apologized, oh, they fixed everything, let me use the pretty paints. And honestly, like, as an artist that is obsessed with color, you know, I completely understand it. Like, why do we need to choose between our principles and pretty watercolors? So I know it might sound like, come on, I mean, you should, you know, you should be like tougher on them and not give up so easily. And I'm not telling you like what I think is the right thing to do or not. I just, you know, I want to use, and I think a lot of artists, we want to use the best, most beautiful paints and supplies out there. And it's just like, you know, it's not fair that we would have to choose between our art and our principles. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. As I said, like, I try to buy only the unique colors from Daniel Smith. I've heard some people say that, you know, they're not going to buy like the Primatech colors, but I think the point is, if you kind of want to make a point, and, you know, then if that is your goal, then I wouldn't buy any Daniel Smith paints. And all of their paints that are not Primatech, I think you can find like a similar color, probably to replace any other paint. But yeah, so, but I'm not saying, you know, you should do this or you should do that, because I myself am undecided. What can I tell you? That I have weak character, and if they made my perfect pink, I wouldn't care about their business practices. Maybe. I don't know what to tell you. It's a very unfortunate affair, and really, I think if they just like said, like, we're super sorry, we'll put all the info, we made a mistake, we thought it was kind of this, we didn't want to do that, we didn't mean to. I mean, honestly, I think everyone would have been like happy to just let it go, and those who wouldn't, then, you know, they wouldn't continue to support the brand anyway. So yeah, it's very unfortunate, is what I have to say. Where is my beloved? Okay. Yeah, I don't have my Jackson's beautiful ceramic pot today. It is here, but the water are not clean, and I'm scared to leave my room because my kids will grab me. So it was like, okay, I'm gonna try try and paint and record a video. The next video that will be up, I'll try to post this one kind of for the weekend. Maybe, I don't know. But either the next or the last video is another installment in Use It or Lose It. And I went through my pen collection and just like scribbled a little bit in my Hobonichi. And that was so much fun. So it's just like, listen to that. Isn't that fun? So I had a good time just like sketching in my little Hobonichi. So check that video out if it's already up, and if it's not, it'll be up in a couple of days. Okay, let's insert some pink to our lives to improve the mood. Yeah, it's so depressing. It's so depressing. Oh, there's the door. Okay, no good deed goes unpunished, and I managed to break my converter while trying to set up the area here. I have Lily here. There she is. And yeah, so I broke my converter for my super nice lamp that I have from Jackson's that arrived. It has a UK plug. So I broke the converter, but yeah, I ordered now one from Amazon, so I'm a bit calmer. Yeah, it's just, I guess we are on edge, or I am on edge. If you haven't checked already, you can check my crochet channel where I show what I'm working on, and I have like yarn hauls, and I test out all kinds of pretty yarns, and I am planning on doing crochet along. I'm kind of playing with that in my mind, and I think I want to do something that somehow is kind of inspired by or reminds me of a paint palette. So I think I'll do like a blanket crochet along, and I'll have two versions. One more muted, you know, kind of a modern neutral design, and then one for the for the color obsessed me. So that's very exciting. I think like the most exciting part is coming up with a color palette. I know what yarn I want to use, and yeah, so a crochet along, if you don't know, it's just like a kind of thing where you reveal a pattern in stages. So for example, every month you do like a section of your project. You know, like if it's a blanket, it could be constructed from different squares. So each time you give the details of another section, and then at the end, after a few weeks or a few months or a year, depends on the length of your crochet along, or short, it's called Cal. I'm so familiar now with the lingo, the crochet lingo. No, I'm not. Yeah, and by the end of it, you have like an entire project done, and it's really fun. I'm doing now a year-long one, but if you want to hear more about that, then I won't torture my viewers that couldn't care less. But if you do enjoy crocheting or want to get into it, then head on over to my other channel. Really liking the colors here. So you can see my composition is a bit different, and it was definitely influenced by all the playtime with my pens in the Hobonichi, where I just played a little bit with stemmed flowers. That was fun, and I kind of like how it looks. So I like the white space. Makes me feel good.
אם את יכולה לצייר פה.
Very nice. The most staining of colors. Lilush.
ציירת גם את זה פה?
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, see? That's why it's nice to have a paper that allows for lifting color. לא עם המברשת.
את גם יכולה לעשות עוד פונקטיס פה.
אני יכולה לעשות פונקטיס, נכון? Okay, so I think I can add a few darker colors. See, like what I have here. So let's mix that to kind of the base or the under areas of my flowers. So bright rose, and we're gonna add a bit of Zoisite. If I add a little bit, it neutralizes it and darkens the color, but it's still like a dark pink.
מטריף.
Super.
אני אעשה את זה עוד יותר יפה.
Okay, I'm a little scared.
למה את קצת סקרד?
למה? כי אני לא רוצה שתשימי לי סגול על הציור. So if you want to know what colors are in my May color story, I'll try and list them below if I can remember, but you can go to that video and yeah, and see the whole process. So this is how I like to apply color, where I keep like tweaking it. It just makes a much more interesting effect. Not crazy about this color. I hope you're doing well. I hope things, wherever you are in the world,
אני גם
things...
יכולה לקחת פה מהצבע?
Ay, ay, ay. I wonder if someone measured my blood pressure. What would it be when my palette is being touched? Okay. So what I'm noticing...
הצבע הזה נראה יפה.
אז קחי אותו, רק תנקי את המברשת שלך.
נקעתי שון.
Nikiti. Back with a blue spray on my painting. Gives it character, right?
תראי מה אני עושה.
מה את עושה?
תראי.
סופר. את לא רוצה שאני אזיז את זה?
לא,
תציירי.
זה ככה מאוד נעים לי.
ככה מאוד נעים לך? אוקיי. Okay, I kind of like this. I'm thinking if I want to add...
זה אמרת.
אוקיי. משטרת המילים?
זה אמרת שתי פעמים.
אוקיי.
אני אוהבת את זה באנגלית.
So, what to add? See, because there's stuff going on, but there's still like areas like this here, that are a bit boring. I have to think how to add some interest to them. So I can go back with another layer. Or I can, you know, bring in another medium, like the oil pastels, which I am kind of excited about. Here I feel like I could pump up the color. So things that I can do from the get-go, like there's no need to wait for, you know, a first layer to dry if I can intensify colors without creating mud or anything like that. And now there shouldn't be any reason for mud because it's all just layering the same colors and intensifying them. Okay, what I do feel like I'm seeing is that the centers don't have enough pop. And I think what I want to do is add some of this Zoisite. I could go Moonglow also. Maybe I'll go Moonglow. And just add a pop. Because I have yellow in the centers, purple is a good choice, and also like dark purple, like a dark value, because it'll give me contrast. And that's what I want. I want the viewer's eye to go to the centers of my flowers here. I do have... יפה מאוד. אבל אולי עדיף שתציירי על השולחן?
לא.
I do have a few things, like projects in the works, because I found it so difficult to like focus. I thought, and you know, I get offers, I wouldn't say like all the time, I get so many offers, but I do get, you know, offers for like collaborations or like sponsorships. Mostly I say no, but I did get a few offers that were interesting to me, and also because it's my poor Lily is also sick a little bit with a cold. It's not COVID, we tested her. Yeah, so because I've been finding it so hard to focus, I thought maybe this would actually be a good time to do some collaborations, you know, where I can like teach a class on someone else's website or review something that I'm actually really excited about that, but I don't want to jump the gun because nothing is like finalized yet. But yeah, so I've been asked to review a course, and I'm pretty excited about that. But this whole thing takes time, and I have to like take the course myself and then kind of give, you know, make a video about it, and it takes time because it's a bit intense. So, הבריאות.
תודה.
So a few things coming. Wow, יפה מאוד. Let's do oil pastels. I love them because I don't have to wait for things to dry. So that's fun. Now let's see which colors I'm craving. זה נורא מלכלך. Okay, this is nice. This is Sky Blue from Neopastel by Caran. Kind of okay. I might be feeling more this one. It's just a bit more intense. And this is Sennelier 227. Yeah, I don't think there's a name. לבריאות! Such a pretty color. So what I'm trying to do when I'm adding this is, first of all, make sure that nothing really lines up, because that's boring. I want a dynamic composition. And And I want to kind of place it next to colors that I like, so it'll mostly be like these kind of corally
אם את יודעת כמה, פעם אחת נועה אמר שאני ואלקה ונועה ואלסיה משהו gebastelt haben, ein Bild יפה gemacht haben עם כזה פארבה ואז נועה אמר הוא רוצה פינגרabdruck machen ואז אלקה אמרה mal den Finger an ואז נועה hat die ganze Hand angemalt statt den Finger.
וצחקתם?
אבל אלקה לא כל כך.
לא כל כך? למה?
לא כל כך הרבה, אבל קצת.
קצת היא צחקה גם? Okay, this is color, where are you? 21. I feel like a bingo. A bingo night. I am craving some. This one is light purple violet. It's a neo pastel. Maybe next to the yellow. How would that look? So just a little bit. Just a little hint of it. Then I'm already craving some teal. Teal the love. Okay. So, do I have a yeah, this one. This is a nice color. This is turquoise green from Caran Neo Pastel. Now the trick is, where do I want to place it? I think next. איזה ורוד? זה?
לא, זה פה.
זה? זה?
כן.
Next to the yellow, that's good. Kind of makes me also want to add green. It happens here. Oh, that's cute also. Okay, this is just pretty anywhere. That's what I'm feeling. I just love the to add like a lot of color in this very, what to me feels like a delicate way. And it kind of brings out the Neocolor one that I added at the beginning, I feel. Now I want to add some, ooh, I have a prettier turquoise even. This one's so pretty. What are you? Turquoise blue. So that one's turquoise green. And then, look, have the pastel police. Let's see. Actually on the paper I like it less. So I'm just going to add a little bit. And that's it. No. תשימי אותו בכוס הזאת. איפה הכוס? אל תפילי אותה. לא, זה לא מפה. Okay, now what do I want? I want the green.
אני צריכה עוד את הלילה הזאתי.
Green. Are you the right green? Not sure you are. But I don't have a different green. Let's see. Okay, it's a bit, yeah, it's not quite right. Super. I think what I want is more of this like earthy green. I hope you're painting along. And I hope you're enjoying this. This is, you know, it's just show up, be in the moment, put get some things out, hopefully not break anything in the process like I did. And today with the background, I might go with the oil stick. The white feels a bit harsh to me, and I think it will look pretty with the oil stick. So you have to peel a little bit. תחזירי את מה שסיימת להשתמש, תחזירי.
לא ידעתי שיש גולד.
Clearly discovered the gold. Something about white, it definitely makes the colors pop, but I also really like the warmth that the oil sticks, like this color. Okay, at some point I just stopped talking and focused on what I was doing, which was just filling the background with this oil stick in antique white. And I do like the way that it turned out. I think I think both work. I think the white kind of brings a crispness and, like, you know, a very bright, clean look, but the oil stick, or this color, it doesn't have to be an oil stick. I think I could achieve, well, not the same effect, but I could warm up the background with watercolors if I wanted, like something like buff titanium with a little bit of yellow, or Naples yellow. So I think it just brings warmth to the look. It's just a different feel, a bit a different atmosphere. That's how I feel about it. And it was actually fun also kind of scratching into the oil stick with the other pastels. So a very tactile experience, very, very nice. I think it looks, or it feels nicer to me than starting to pull out, you know, tubes of paint. But yeah, so not much to add here. You can see me again going with the Neocolor one that I started with, and just scratching some lines, those stems, and yeah, just a bit lines around. What did I take? Oh, I think I took actually a light color of the oil pastels just to bring in a little bit the background, because the oil stick is so large, it's just hard to get good control with it. But that's pretty much it. So here are the close-ups. I hope you can appreciate, or you enjoy as much as I do, like the texture of the oil pastels next to the beautiful you know, kind of flatness of watercolor. It's just a really lovely contrast, in my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you painted along, that you forgive my very casual, chatty, let's hang out, get interrupted by kids, and have, you know, a bit of your soul dying when they pick up your favorite color. So take care. Bye bye.